All right, hello everybody. A good Monday morning. Obviously, this weekend was much cooler than what we expect this time of the year, and for some of us, especially in the hill country, there was quite a bit of rain around. Now our forecast as we go into the work week, certainly it's going to be drier, and eventually it's going to get hotter. But one of the, I think, main things that a lot of folks will like to hear about as we go over the next couple of days, the morning's going to be really comfortable. Feels nice outside this morning. Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning will also feel pretty nice. These are the high temperatures for today. It won't be the 70s and 80s that we had over the weekend, but highs ranging from mid 80s to low 90s across our part of Texas. In fact, we'll zoom in a little bit closer, and you can see for Austin, we'll say about 89 or 90 today. Still some maybe pockets of low to mid 80s over the coolest pockets in the hill country, but I think for most, especially along and east of I-35, it will be upper 80s to low 90s. And I'll just kind of go ahead and tell you, aside from these cool, refreshing mornings, there is not very much going on in the forecast. We're getting into a little bit of a, I guess we'll call it like a mid-September lull here. We'll be in the upper 80s, low 90s today. Very comfortable tonight into Tuesday morning. Very comfortable Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. We're going to have like very low humidity, the same kind of formula we had last week. And then as we go Thursday, Friday, you can see it gets a little muggier, even hotter, so our mornings will go warmer. High temperatures will be back in the mid to upper 90s, and for the most part, they will just stay there. And I don't have any big chance for rain in the forecast over the next 7 days. Here's the national model blend for tonight into Tuesday morning. So this is going to be tomorrow morning, and look at this, low to mid 60s, even some pockets of upper 50s. That will be a possibility. So these will be the type of nights that we'll have, again, for tonight and for tomorrow night, and then by Wednesday night into Thursday, it will start to trend warmer. As far as rain, Weather Prediction Center for the next 7 days, that is nothing. Again, on the 7-day forecast, we're not going to have anything. What about the tropics? Completely quiet. As we look into the extended outlooks, though, this is what we call the Global Tropical Hazards Outlook. This is from the CPC, actually, not the Hurricane Center. But this will go for week 2 and week 3. So this week 2 would be September 10th through September 16th. And I know these are a little complicated, but it is highlighting some potential low end, like 20% potential for tropical development over parts of the Caribbean into the Gulf. So we'll watch that. Then another area out here over the MDR, the main development region, that has a 20% chance of development. Then as we go into week 3, still we have about a 20% chance of development over the Gulf. Then they actually have flagged here over the MDR an area that has about a 40% chance for tropical development. So there's still a lot of warm water out there. I still think that even though the next several days are going to be basically completely quiet, I do think there's still time for the switch to flip and for things to get more active again at some point later on this month, and even into October things can be active. So just a reminder, hurricane season, we are certainly not done with it. It goes through the end of November. Here's the 6 to 10 day temperature probability outlook, and you can see the orange is back. So I showed you the extended models already. It's going to be warmer than average. I believe our average high for this date in Austin is now down to like 93. So while we're not going to be like, honestly, we're probably not going to have any triple digits at all, but mid and upper 90s are still going to tilt us back above average for this time of the year. Here's our 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook. We're near normal to maybe slightly below normal. But again, I wouldn't expect a lot of rain, at least not over the next 7 to 8 days. Here are the temperatures off of our European model, and I apologize for just kind of flying through it today. I like to do these daily briefings. There's just not very much to talk about in this forecast. The Euro, I think, is probably a little too cool for us today, and it's a little too slow with our temperature rebound, but you can see it's got our next potential at a little cool down and a little front around the 19th of this month, but obviously that's a ways out, so that could change. GFS model ramps up our heat and actually keeps it going and tries to bring some triple digits back in as we get into the back half of September. That's not what we have in the forecast right now, so we'll just kind of finish up looking at the model blend, but certainly into late September and even October, there can be, triple digits. I mean, you think back to like ACL time last year, it can still get hot here. We're not through the woods, but it sure was nice to have that little cool down this weekend, again, with highs in the 70s and 80s in most spots. All right, so that's going to do it. Again, just kind of a quick update today. The three main things, trending warmer for our afternoons. Rain chances going away. And then third, and maybe most importantly, mornings are really nice. So get out early the next couple of days to enjoy these refreshing morning lows. All right, y'all have a good day. I'll have another video update posted for you guys tomorrow.